School is out and the kids are already starting to get in trouble. We are actually in the middle of the 100 deadliest days of summer, where children are more likely to be killed while they're out at the lake or on the roads. Broken Arrow Police Chief Lance Arnold says his department is already seeing a rise in kids trying to break into cars for easy cash and items as well. Joining me on the program tonight to speak unedited is the chief about the busy summer ahead. Chief, thanks for joining us today. I appreciate it. If you could start, we're starting summertime, and I imagine we're opening a door to a whole lot of other crime possibilities. Is that correct?
We are. You know, it's certainly people, as they think about vacations and they think about all the activities they want to do this summer, we start thinking about an uptick in our property crimes, like our residential and our auto burglaries. And certainly we're getting into that 100 deadly days of summer between Memorial Day and Labor Day. So those are the things that are on our mind. Let's talk about,
you're worried about an increase in car burglaries. Can you tell me, are these door jigglers at my house, or are these park people? Who are these people?
Yeah, all of the above.
Okay.
So, you know, we see them jiggling doors in residential areas at night. School's out. A lot of them are juveniles, and that's exactly, they're looking for opportunity. They're looking for unlocked doors, and frankly, a lot of people still, I would say the majority of our reports are from unlocked doors. But then we're also seeing an uptick in our park areas and our retail locations, and those are in crowded, busy, middle of the day locations where people wouldn't think that kind of activity would occur. And we're seeing smash and grabs where people are leaving their purse maybe on the front seat while they go enjoy the park, or they take their dog out to the dog park, and right in broad daylight in a parking lot full of cars, somebody's smashing and grabbing and going away quickly with your belongings.
What is that like? I mean, I imagine, you know, you deal with regular criminals. Now you got to hand over son or daughter to mom and dad.
Yeah.
Are you all prepared to do that more?
Oh yeah. Well, you know, certainly we deal with a lot of juveniles, unfortunately, and those types of crimes, and we're used to that. But I'll tell you, you know, we want people just to be aware, because we don't want them to confront the person either, because it may not be a juvenile, or we don't know if that person, what they're capable of. And so if they see suspicious activity or anything, we want them just to call us. And just really more than anything, be aware of their surroundings. Hide their belongings in their car. Don't confront people. Lock their doors. Those are the really kind of easy ways to do it. And then we also offer a vacation kind of home watch program when people are going out of town too. And so that's something that people can take advantage of. They can call our non-emergency line. They can ask for a watch order on their home while they're away, because again, that's a crime of opportunities. All of a sudden people see that there's not the normal flow of cars coming and going, or the mail may be stacking up while someone's on vacation. And so all we need to know from you is the dates you're going to be gone, if there are going to be any cars there, or somebody's looking after your house, if somebody's collecting the mail, and that's it. And then we can put that watch order on and put it into our records management system and have officers check it routinely.
What do the kids say? I was bored.
Well, you know, it's you would like to say that it's typical, like a juvenile type behavior, but certainly we see breaking into cars, I wouldn't say is typical juvenile behavior, but I think they're looking for ways to just make a quick score to get cash for whatever reason they want to do, or they're looking for, you know, any kind of thing that they can get their hands on to convert or sell to their friends or whatever. The reasons run the gamut, really.
Let's talk about those 100 deadly days of summer. Obviously, school is out. I know distracted driving is one of the reasons for these deadly crashes. Could you tell me some of the reasons of just why this picks up for these 100 days?
Yeah, certainly impaired driving is one of the biggest reasons. We know that impaired driving is always a problem in a challenge in any community, but during the summer, again, you've got more outdoor activities, more opportunities at the lake and long drives. You know, we ask that people just be cognizant of having a designated driver, using rideshare programs. It's really not worth it in the end. But the other one is occupant protection too. You know, we did a quick click it or ticket activity this week. In an hour's time, we cited 19 drivers for not wearing their seatbelt. And I know that some people may say, well, they're just out trying to collect money or whatever. A seatbelt citation is only $25, so it's not about collecting the fines on that. It's really about the awareness that even in all the technology that we have in cars today, the simplest thing that you can do to protect yourself is click it and put that seatbelt on.
So there are statistics that show that this is a more deadly time than as opposed to fall, winter, and spring, especially with the kids.
Yeah, it's the outdoor activities. You know, people going to the lake and not being cognizant of their water safety with life vests, or having somebody watch the kids around any body of water, including neighbor swimming pools, the neighborhood pool. You know, a lot of these neighborhood pools don't have a lifeguard on duty, and the kids may be out roaming the neighborhood, or just, you know, mom and dad may not even know that their kid's at the pool. So that's certainly a problem. More activities with off-road vehicles, and so people wearing the proper helmets and protective gear. Motorcycles out this time of year, wearing again that proper helmet and protective gear. Those are all things that really help alleviate some of those tragedies that can occur.
Just talk to your kids. It sounds like just where are you?
We had a call this morning, believe it or not. I mean, like before 8 o'clock in the morning, that a kid was in a pool or in a pond at a local park screaming for help. And it's, again, before 8 o'clock in the morning on a regular weekday, and it's school's out, and I don't know the story of how the kid got there or whatever. I know we were looking for the parents when we were able to get there, and fire department responded. We were able to get the kid out of the pond, but that just happened today. Something
I was thinking about, and we talked about this, I think it was November. This is your first summer with the new DUI laws. I imagine you have a situation where somebody pulls over and is now getting arrested for a felony that they thought last summer, I can get away with a misdemeanor, write me a little ticket. I mean, are you all prepared for the shock of shocking some drivers?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we handle it the same. The process is the same for us. It's really as it moves to the court system, and that's really where that shock occurs, where someone might get a plea deal on a first-time offense or, relegated to some type of community service or something like that. These now turn into serious charges that require attorneys, long drawn-out processes, court hearings, things that before with just that law change would have been considered a misdemeanor or now can be felonies. And the state is really kind of stepping up on taking these things seriously. And we're doing the same that we've done with them, but people do need to be aware that this can be a life-altering thing. Not only being involved in a crash, but being caught now can turn what is a misdemeanor and is, I wouldn't say not a big deal, but not as big a deal as certainly a felony on your record.
I think some agencies did a 30-day grace education period. This has been months now. Time for education is done on this.
And we continue to see, that same type of behavior. Single vehicle crashes, people that are blowing high breath alcohol content. The felony, that threshold is at 0.15. The legal limit is 0.08, so it's almost twice that. And we're still getting people that are in 0.22, 0.23, 0.24. Which really just tells you, people aren't aware or they're just making really poor decisions.
I do want to, we do have some happy news. You have Battle of the Badges on May 31st. Tell me about that.
Yeah. So last year we did beach volleyball out at our park there, and this year we're doing softball. So it starts at 9 a.m. at Challenger Sports Complex this Sunday, an all-day event. Teams coming together to play, our police department team and our fire department team, and at some point I'm sure that those two teams are going to play each other. It ought to be a lot of fun.
Is there like bragging rights for a year?
Anything that we do against the fire department, there's bragging rights involved. There's no question about that. We get along great. We have a great relationship with our fire department, but when it's competitive, then it's competitive, and bragging rights are always involved.
Chief, while I got you here, anything else you'd like to mention?
No, I'm just glad that you guys give us this forum and really help give us an opportunity to educate the public. And we hope everybody has a safe and happy, summer leading up into all these events and have the vacations and take advantage of those services that we offer, like that Vacation Home Watch.